Vedika Bahel joins us by the big board. Vedika, a very good evening to you. Fact-checking about the mass rape trial in Avignon, where Gisèle Pelicot is on the last stretch of a trial for drugging his wife, Gisèle, and then inviting strangers to rape her. This went on for over a decade. He actually videoed a lot of what went on. It's absolutely horrific. It shocks France, continues to shock France and shocks the world, this whole case. Vedika, you found some social media accounts and web pages belonging to Gisèle Pelicot, but the catch is, of course, it's not her.
No, Mark, it's not her. She may have become a symbol of the fight against sexual violence, but the family of Gisèle Pelicot has made it clear that she has absolutely no social media and that she just wants to maintain what little privacy she can during this difficult time. And that raises the question then, is that who is behind these accounts under the handle at Gisèle Pelicot? Well, we can see that the X account here is now suspended, but the Instagram is very much active. I can confirm that before it was suspended, the X account did have tens of thousands of followers. Here on the fake Instagram, there's no mention of the fact that this is an unofficial profile at all. It is posting very much real content. We can see here real images of street art in support of Gisèle, which is popping up across France, as well as real images from rallies in support of her as well. And of course, the Vogue Germany cover that decided to put her as the cover star that came out just days ago. So it is kind of giving the impression that it is being run by the real Gisèle, even more so when you look at the captions written in the first person. This one says here, "My fight is thanks to all of you." So again, giving that false narrative that this is the real account run by the real Gisèle Pelicot. And if we look at the fake Twitter, this is an archive I managed to find of before it was suspended. Again, it is thanking people for their support. And so it's not implausible to the untrained eye that this could, it looks like what is a real profile. There are some inconsistencies, however. Here's an archived post from the fake Gisèle Pelicot X account thanking a French influencer called Nabila, who opened a fundraiser in support of Gisèle Pelicot. And so the fake account thanked this influencer. However, in real life, the real Gisèle refused to accept any money from this fundraiser, and Gisèle and Nabila posted online that the fundraiser was going to be closed. And in fact, the fundraiser was closed a day before this post was made on the fake X account. So yes, if you're looking, there are definitely some inconsistencies there. Now, it's not quite clear why somebody would make these accounts. As I said before, the X is now suspended and the Instagram continues to be active. What we can assume is that maybe the author behind these accounts is linked, because the fake X account did actually link and post about the fake Instagram account. So all we know for the moment, Mark, about these, yes, they are both fake, but it's possible that they weren't made by the same creator.
As you've raised, Vedika, it's impossible to know what goes on in people's minds when they do this. It could be any number of things, couldn't it? And it's worth pointing out, too, that Gisèle Pelicot waived her right to anonymity in order to highlight the horrors that she was put through by her own husband, and to highlight, of course, the plight of women who suffer domestic violence, sexual violence, all manner of violence across the world. Gisèle Pelicot said she just wants to maintain her privacy. She certainly has maintained her dignity. No one can deny that. She's such a dignified character and become an icon, quite rightly. On top of those fake social media accounts, though, that you've exposed, Vedika, there's a fake website which pretends to be her too. Tell us about that.
Yes, there is. It's called GisèlePelicot.com. So again, with that official domain name, it looks like it might be, it presents itself as if it might be her official web page. It posts articles and news about the Pelicot case in both French and English. Here's an example in English. Gisèle Pelicot sons break silence on courtroom drama 2024. I'd also like to add that Gisèle has 2 sons, not 3. Here's an example of the French, an article on the French website, talking about a candlelight rally, a candlelight vigil that shocked France. This made very little sense to me, because why would a candlelight vigil shock France? I'd also like to point out that there is the White House visible in the back of this photo. So it's no surprise there when I tell you that, in my opinion, this entire website is AI generated. And that's even more visible the more articles you look at. Not only does the website as a whole follow that AI website template that we talk about very often here on Truth or Fake, the text is also very erratic in English and in French. The imagery is absolutely AI generated, in my opinion. This one gives the impression that this is Dominique Pelicot, not the pensioner that we've been seeing over the last few months on this trial. Here we have a fake AI generated Netflix poster. In fact, there's not a real picture of the real Gisèle at all. In fact, here's another example using a model on this fake article. And when I clicked on the section that's named bio on this website, I thought maybe that might have some more information. But again, it looks copied and pasted out of an AI generator. There's very little real text here. It all seems to be just cut and paste. It talks about an interest in fashion, art, self-expression, iconic figures, distinct style. There's very little actual basis here on this website. Now, when it comes to who might be behind this profile, the author on every single article has made no efforts to hide his name, identity, or email address. It's listed here on every single article as Vivan Bhagat. Now, I did try and reach out to him, although I didn't get a response on that. He has, however, given a comment to the French media TF1, which I will now quote. He said that he lives in India and he launched this website after seeing the name Gisèle Pelicot trending on Google Trends, and he quickly snapped up that domain name for what he said was about $12. And he confirmed that this is all AI generated and that he doesn't know the Pelicot story very, very well. Apparently for him, the goal was to find a strong news story to then drive traffic to the website from user searches and therefore bulk up his income making money from advertising. And his plan, he said, was to eventually sell this domain name for hopefully thousands. So we can confirm this very much as fake, as is the social media in Gisèle Pelicot's name. As her family have confirmed, she is offline and just wants to maintain her dignity and her privacy as much as she can.
Indeed.